Hello everyone, I am Astha, Management Faculty of Technia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic of financial management, dividend. Once a company makes a profit, it must decide on what to do with those profits. They could continue to retain the profits within the company, or they could pay out the profit to the owners of the firm in the form of dividends. The dividend policy decision involves two questions. Number one, what fraction of our earning should be paid out on average over time? And second one, what type of dividend policy should the firm follow? That means issues such as whether it should maintain a steady dividend policy or a policy increasing dividend growth rate, etc. Now we will discuss about the dividend. The term dividend refers to the portion of profit which is distributed among the owners, or we can say the shareholders of the firm. In other words, dividend is that part of the earning of a corporation that is distributed to its stakeholders. It is a payment made to the equity shareholders for their investment in the company. The financial management organization make dividend policy. The definition of a dividend policy is like a dividend policy determines the ultimate distribution of the firm's earning between retention and cash dividend payments of the shareholders. Dividend policy means the practice that management follows in making dividend payout decisions, or in other words, the size and the pattern of cash distributions over the time to shareholders. Now we will discuss about the types of dividend. Classification of the dividends are based on the form in which they are paid. Following given below are the different types of dividend. The first one, that is a cash dividend. Companies mostly pay dividend in cash. A company should have enough cash in its bank account when cash dividends are declared. If it does not have enough bank balance, arrangement should be made to borrow funds. The second one, stock dividend. An issue of bonus share is the distribution of shares free of cost to the existing shareholders. In India, bonus shares are issued in addition to the cash dividend and not in lieu of cash dividends. Hence, companies in India may supplement cash dividend by bonus issues. The third type of the dividend is special dividend, or we can say extra dividend. In special circumstances, company declares special dividends. Generally, company declares special dividend in case of abnormal profits. An extra dividend is an additional non-recurring dividend paid over the above the regular dividend by the company. Companies with fluctuating earning pay out additional dividend when their earning warrant it, rather than fighting to keep a higher quantity of a regular dividend. The fourth one, that is a regular cash dividend. They may be paid quarterly, monthly, semi-annually or annually. The fifth one, scrip dividend. These are promises to make the payment of dividend at a future date. Instead of paying the dividend now, the firm elects to pay it at some later date. The scrip issue to a stockholder is merely a special form of promissory note or notes payable. The sixth one, liquidating dividend. These dividends are those which reduce paid in capital. It is a proper distribution of cash or property to stockholders as part of the dissolution of a business. The sixth one, property dividend. These dividends are payable in assets of the corporation other than cash. For example, a firm may distribute samples of its own product or shares in another company it owns to its stockholders. Now we will discuss about the dividend decision. That means who make dividend decisions? The company's board of directors make dividend decisions. they are faced the decision to pay out dividends or to reinvest the cash into new projects. The dividend policy decision is a trade-off between retaining earning versus paying out cash dividend. Dividend policy must always consider two basic objectives. The first one, that is a maximization owner's wealth, and the second one, providing sufficient financing. While determining a firm's dividend policy, or management must find a balance between current income of stockholders and future growth of the company. In applying a rational framework for dividend policy, a firm must consider the following two issues. The first one, how much cash is available for paying dividend to equity investor after meeting all needs, debt payment, capital expenditure and working capital. The second one, to what extent are good projects available to the firm. In next session, we will discuss in detail. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more easy to understand lesson. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Take care.